I'll take that again. You know, it's not good to stammer at the beginning of plenary. If you stammer, maybe you may be stammering throughout plenary.
And there is possibility that we will all impeach you because impeachment is leaning everywhere.
No, you will not impeach me.
When you stammer, you begin to hammer.
Okay.
Make it make sense.
That's it. Honestly, I know you're trying to support me and encourage me, but honestly, it does not make sense. I have to lean towards the side of the honorable member from the southeast where he said, make it make sense.
For the first time, a speaker is leaning towards me. I lean back to you.
Because, I mean, make it make sense. Honestly, when you stammer, you begin to hammer.
When you stammer, you begin to hammer.
Hey, this is the chamber on 104.9 Democracy Radio, Abuja. And of course, I am the speaker of the chamber, duly elected, incontestable, and of course, undisputed. You heard the news already from the honorable member representing the Southeast, the one and only Chief Doctor Professor Akpuracha. I'm not going to say the rest of it so that I don't bite my tongue. What he said. What he said.
Thank you.
I think you should consider adding the what's the name of that expression that I love? No, that's not it. That's not it. The lion that is holding the gun. I think you should consider
that is a confused man's
honestly, if you saw that statue, you would wish you were the statue.
Wow.
The lion with the guns. I mean, we all saw Rambo, right? You saw Rambo. The way when Rambo was going to go at the end to do what he had to do, you know, the way he loaded the bullet magazines around himself, across his shoulder. You know, that picture is legendary. That's the way the lion actually loaded, and then the lion was holding the gun with one, I can't say hand now, with one leg. Come to think of it, you know.
With one paw.
Yeah, with one paw. Thank you. All right, with one paw. Thank you, Chief Kwamenge Shao. All right.
Was it this man that gave you that word?
Is a lion ever a paw? What's the kind
Anyway, we also have seated the honorable member representing the Middle Belt. The honorable member representing the Middle Belt. He is the one and the only Zege Kyamko one of Tivland. A bona fide descendant of Takuruku Yamazanga. No. Wait for your turn, please. Wait for your turn.
I don't have turn.
You wait for your turn.
It's only Baba Tenemu that has turn.
You wait for your turn. We will take a quick break. I need to come and do that introduction properly. Somebody say properly. I'll be right back. We'll be right back in a bit. I need to say that again, please. 104.9 Democracy Radio Abuja. Welcome back. This is the chamber. I was about to introduce the honorable member representing the Middle Belt before we had to take that very important break. Don't start. No. You were introduced and nobody interrupted.
You go on the break before introducing me. You had to go on break.
You don't want to go this route with me.
You know, so before I go further, you see, there's a song by the great commander Ebenezer Obey. I'll translate that song for you in English language. You see, a man was going on a journey, right, with his son, and they were going with a donkey. All right, and they carried their luggages in their hands, and the donkey was walking, and because they didn't want to stress the donkey, they got to the first town. People in the town said, two of you, father and son, you are daft. You have this donkey, you are neither sitting on it, neither is your luggage on it. They said, okay. So they sat on the luggage, on the donkey, both of them, and they put their luggage on the donkey. When they got to the next town, the people in the town said, you people are wicked. Father and son burdening this. Yes, hold on. This is wisdom. You see, this is how you rush to
Mr. Speaker, most of us have this blowback.
Listen.
Listen. My blood has
this is how you miss very, very cogent things that can change your life. Listen. And you, of course, your constituency. Now, in the next town, they said you want to kill the donkey. Two of you on the donkey and whatnot. I will not bore you with it. A lot of people know the song. If you want to find it, go on anywhere where you stream music. It's titled Kete Kete. All right. And eventually, what it means is that you cannot please anybody. This honorable member from the Southeast, Chief Doctor Akpuracha, when he's introduced, he complains. When he's not introduced, he complains. When he's called to speak, he complains. When he's not called to speak, he complains. What exactly does he want? So please, his constituents, please, you can send him messages. We will pause whatever we're saying and take those messages. Please, you can send a voice note also via WhatsApp and comment on what your honorable member is doing here in the chamber. He complains about everything.
They are going to
He has
tell
complained
you,
about where he
they are
was
going to tell
sitting.
You people that you people are shutting me up in this chamber.
He has complained about where he
Mr.
was
Speaker,
sitting. No.
Introduce me. You introduce me haphazardly. But this man, you have to take a break. You take a break. You say, let's go on a break. And you will come back and do a proper introduction. Why am I not properly introduced here? This is the same thing that is happening in the red chambers.
Just now I've muted your mic. Let's move on to more important things. Anyway, honorable members from the southeast, that is, no, not honorable members now, Chamberlains from the southeast, please send in a message. Tell us about the performance of your honorable member, the one you elected into these chambers, these hallowed chambers. That's Chief Dr. Akuracha. The WhatsApp line is 09061999009. That's 09061999009. Please send us, you could type the message or send a voice note. I promise you we're going to take those messages. Let's even know how you feel about the kind of representation you are getting in the chambers.
Justice
See, is something biting you, man? Can't you just keep quiet for a minute? Just a minute. The first day this chamber was constituted, your constituent complained and said, this guy should keep quiet and then gather his thoughts so that he can communicate wisdom. Have you forgotten? All right, now let's go to the honorable member representing the Middle Belt, bona fide descendant of Takuruku, Yamazanga, Bakbaradada. He's, of course, something like rolls all the way from Mountain Kilimanjaro down to the ground. His inflammability is never in doubt. He is TIV positive. Some of his constituents from the diaspora say they barely understand what he's saying. He is the one and only Chief Kwamengeshao Yovesoyosha. And just so you know, the person that reported from the diaspora, his name is Telumun. And he's from Konshisha. Yes.
His brother cannot even understand him. Who are we to understand him?
Thank you very much, and thank you very much indeed. I would have sung a sing because today is Friday, but I will not because of some vituperations from the representative of this Southeast, aka Onyere Tulari 1 or the Southeast.
I had Turari in there.
You did hear that's the new version of his name. The La Cucaracha.
I'll take
all
that
the way
into,
from Mexico.
I'll take that into advisement.
And Mr. Speaker, I just want to grace my chamberlains. I want to tell that it is way with their soul. For my brother Ma, who happens to be on my namesake man, says that she does not understand or overstand me. And you will need to buy Oyebo cotton board to clean your ears board so that you not have an overboard of the border. And you are safe by yourself one Satan.
You're trying to rhyme, Sha, but
no, Mr. Speaker, I'm
Always giving us lame rhyme.
Anyway,
I'm not here to give them a hoop.
we equally have seated the honorable member representing the North. He is, I need to add this to his
very enormous title.
dossier. He is a phone presser. Yes, he's always pressing his phone. The honorable member, I know technology is fascinating to him, but you would expect that during plenary at least, he should let the phone be. But anyway, you have seated the honorable member representing the North. The honorable member who is a man who has made it his sole responsibility to populate Nigeria.
Haka.
He is doing that with 30 wives.
Haka.
Countless concubines.
Normal thing.
Sadly, many children.
Befitting me.
Honorable member who claims at some point that he's a lawyer. Not a lawyer, please take notes. At some point also he said he is a well-celebrated and published author. At some point also he said he's a Nobel laureate. Not laureates, please.
Nobel laureate.
All right? And he's, of course, he claims to be the author of books like Adubin, All Man.
Hadubin.
What he just said.
The Grachi is greener on the other side. All Man, a book I wrote in commemoration of Baba Obasuraju. the former president.
Obasanjo, you mean?
Yo, Obasanjo.
No, Obasanjo.
That what did he said?
You said Obasurajo.
Thank Allah, Jama'a, assalamu alaikum, you are most welcome. I'm fasting, so I will not be participating wisdom tonight. But except I am touched in my esophagus as a good caricature of social study is the study of man and its impossible environment. You quite agree with me that I want to kill the indulgence of all Chamberlainians. Wherever you are driving, unbuckle your seatbelt. She is Friday. God bless you.
So when they unbuckle their seatbelt, what are they supposed to do? Go and have accidents?
It's not part of what the Constitution states.
What does the Constitution say?
It
Kill yourself.
It states, and I quote, Area 1, Section 2.
How come that? First of all, that is an address in Abuja. Just go on the YouTube page. You see people commenting at your nonsense. All right, don't come and bobo us here. However,
the truth be said, Mr. Speaker. You can't intimidate me.
However,
you can't subdue me.
I put it to you.
You can't put it to me. I'm not a female.
See,
gender.
I put it to you.
You dare not. How dare you?
I put it to you.
How about
that? What you are saying is gibberish. Gibberish.
Mr. Speaker, let me stand on the existing protocol. Welcome once again to Democracy Radio. We are situated in the event you want to do business because I studied business in its original language.
It's not law again.
No, today for the sake of Friday, I sell the vino and I do young comforting. For those of you who don't keep myth, because energy is next to godliness.
Onya, I was listening to me. There is
hold on a second. Hold on.
You can't be doing two business that don't relate. How can you be yanking politics and selling? You cut nails and you sell Debino that they eat.
Hello, hold on. Malam Ajabo, please, for the benefit of Chamberlainians that are just joining, what is Yankam Parche?
Yankam Parche is a system of entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship is, you see us, we have what they call al-makashi.
What's al-makashi?
Al-makashi is a tools provided by state government to empower the youth.
Is it that thing that looks like scissors?
Is Jesus the one we use?
It's not Jesus. It's scissors.
What did he say?
You said Jesus.
You said Jesus.
You said
Jesus. There's a difference between Jesus and scissors. Mama, let me tell you.
It's a cultural importance of finger.
That thing called aramekashi is a keshi that have two double mud.
No, that is what I said.
Good.
It's
No. I win.
I thought you are even.
I will cram your head. I will cram your head.
Why can she be behaving like sesame strips?
What?
Wait. Before we get into today's discussion.
No, me.
Wait. Chief Kamengesha, hold on. So, Malam Ajabo, you mean he's behaving like Kermit the Frog?
Yes.
He's behaving like the Cookie Monster?
Has.
He's behaving like Big Bird?
Has.
He's behaving like Ernie?
Has. I said it with unequivocal. What's the chairman?
No, that is rather below the belt. If you just think about it, it's not to stare the embers of the war.
The man of the middle belt. If they hit him below the belt, it is normal.
That's rather below the belt.
No, Mr. Speaker.
Anything that hits me below the belt does not pain me. I have the Odeji and Odeji. Well, this is the power of pie that is not made pie.
Well, I don't know if I would be this calm if someone told me I behave like Kermit the Frog,
no, I
Ernie,
think,
and all together at the same time.
Mr. Speaker, I think this man is even underrating Big Bird to say this one look like Big Bird. Don't you know what Big Bird look like? Big Bird is big. This one look like. Can't you see?
Chief Kamengesha, please stand up for the people to see.
Stand up for the people to see.
I don't need. The tiger does not show his tigress.
Let's take
okay, but after the chamber today, you will stand up and leave here. Right?
Of course.
Or are you going to sleep on that chair?
I will not. The chair was not made for sleeping, it was made for sitting.
And Mr. Speaker, this man standing up and he's sitting is no difference. If he stand up, it's this same height. If he sit down, it's this same height. It's even this chair that is helping him. If not, if everybody look us now, they will think we are mates.
Anyway, just for the record. So
special shout out, Pushan to Musti, who came and raise the chair. For me to
thereby confirming what the honorable member from the Southeast just said. Okay, just for the record,
and there's nothing they want to do about it.
Yeah, so just for the record, the chamber is now live on YouTube. Okay, please do well to go there, check out the videos, comment, like, share. Very importantly, please subscribe. Please subscribe, okay? We wanted to start the live
That
stream,
is not
but
the right way to say it.
your
You are
subs-
talking with it
Malajabo-
as if you are not humble.
okay, talk.
How about?
Oh, yeah, talk.
You see, the YouTube as a platform.
It's YouTube, not WooTube. What's WooTube? I knew you would throw spanner in the wheel of progress.
I was trying to say we have 37 states in Nigeria. 37 states. It's what they call subnationals. Now, instead of you to say subnational, you say subscribe.
I
It's
thought
an
it
insult.
was about YouTube.
That is what
Wait,
we're
are
saying.
we still talking about YouTube?
Yes, it is subnational.
What
and
does
not
YouTube have to do with subnational?
You said the Chamberlainians should go ahead and subscribe.
I said they should subscribe. Yes, I did not
It's
put water in my mouth when I
subnationals.
said it. What?
In 37 states, created by the late Murtala Muhammad Buhari.
Hello,
Then we have
hello, sir. Just calm down.
Mr. Speaker,
When
for the
intellectuals
first
are
time in my
talking,
life, I feel
Then if you
ashamed.
are arguing as a
I
Chamberlainian,
feel very
go and
ashamed to be
subscribe.
recognized with
Let
this
them go
man
and
in the same
subscribe.
chamber. It's
Let them go
a
and
thing
subscribe.
of shame that
Read-
this man is sitting with me in
Okay,
this
read out the
chamber
channel
here.
again and let me see them subscribe.
I am very
Read out
disappointed.
the channels.
This
What
man,
is the name
this
of the
man has
channels?
been on his phone since we got here, yet he don't know
I was
difference between
reading.
YouTube and
I was reading.
subnational.
You can see me with
This
my
man,
gadget.
the only thing he does on his YouTube is to play Candy Crush. He plays Candy Crush on his phone. That is all.
wait, did you say he's playing Candy Crush
On his YouTube, yes.
These are the issues.
Anyway, so please, before I was rudely interrupted, and I mean, for a minute, I thought he was going to amplify the message I was trying to put
What
out.
did he do?
I didn't know that he was going to pull us back and waste our time. Anyway, please. So the chamber is now live. It's now on YouTube. All right. On YouTube, just search for The Chamber on Radio.
Mr.
The
Fisherman,
Chamber on
point of
Radio.
order.
What's that?
And a few people who are reached out to me, they say that it's very hard to reach us by the chamber on radio. I don't know whether they had to do it in capital.
No, because they've not searched, because it's a new channel. It takes a while for the algorithm to master the search.
So
but once
you
you
are
type the
speaking
chamber,
fluent English.
listen, please listen.
How about-
But you type the chamber on radio together. Don't space it. Together.
It comes up
It
automatically.
comes up
You know the
automatically.
people that this man is appealing
Don't
to are the
put- don't
people.
you hand in
Listen,
my
let me
eyes,
talk.
boy. Don't
The
you
people
hand
this
in my
man
eyes,
appealing
boy.
to are
Don't
people
you
that
hand
are
in my
backward.
eyes,
They
boy.
don't know what it means. This man you see here and his the entire constituency, they can't relate. My people, the moment I say go and subscribe, all of them went there and they subscribed. So I am not very sure. If you see the way this man is listening, you will also, of course, it is. If I say this man is him and his people, they listen alike. So I'm not surprised when
Is
he
that
tells
supposed
us-
to be a good thing?
I don't know. It is how it is, you.
Anyway.
And,
So
I will
please-
not,
so please don't keep
reply
interrupting
on
me.
you
We need to
because
delve into tonight's
silence
discourse.
is the best answer to a fool.
On YouTube, The Chamber on Radio, THE, then Chamber on Radio, all together. Don't space it. We know you would. There's that temptation to want to space it. Don't space it.
So, Mr. Fisherman, a quick one.
Can you just hold on, please?
A quick one.
Let them get the information.
A quick one.
No, hold on with your quick one.
A
And a
quick one.
slow
We are
person,
not
you can
here.
never be a-
We are not here for.
Mr.
See,
Peter,
we are not here
I
for
want to
quick things.
congratulate you
We
for
are
joining
people
Who
that last.
Yes, we last.
We are not here for quick things.
We last.
We last.
My people last.
Please.
Ofuma. All these people in this side, they
Just
don't last.
calm down with your people. We last. The men in this chamber, we
Please,
last.
I want to
We
appreciate
are not here
Mr.
for quick
Ide
things,
Filter.
please. Now on YouTube, The Chamber on Radio. Kindly go there, please. Subscribe so that from next week we can start the live stream. Because now from today, what we're going to have to do is what is going on in the plenary now. We're going to upload it after plenary. Would have
Very true.
upload it after plenary.
Very true.
But I mean, it could have been faster and better for you to just plug into YouTube. You can even share the link with somebody in the diaspora. You know,
What does that mean?
because
Is it a new-
having spoken to a number of them, most times they are homesick.
Is it a new
And
step?
Mr. Speaker,
Yes.
when you want to upload it, edit this man to come up.
I
with it.
did say that I want to say a quick one.
Oh yeah, quick one.
Good.
Even though we will last.
What
But
do
go on.
we do about Agwagwalidin?
About what?
Agwagwalidin.
Agwagwa.
Yes.
It's not Agwagwa. It's not
Is
the
it
duck.
no,
It's not a duck.
You call that and you said Agwagwalidin does not recognize on the.
No, that's
the-
you
the
see.
chamber
If
and
you
the
have
radio.
bad accent, that what your agwagwari didn't would.
See who is talking about
What
bad
she
accent.
meant to said was that I quote that over times, you see, engineering in the
Over
world.
time,
Hold on, I'm going
continuous on that one. Continue on that wavelength.
In the
Hey, manager, continue.
If I don't say this, I'll run mad.
Run man, we have people that can train you.
Over time, if the algorithm of Chamberlainians stick to it, it would naturally direct them into the algorithm of the chambers on YouTube. However, in the word of engineer, you know I'm an engineer.
No, you're not.
I am an engineer. A civil one at that. Civil engineer.
You know, sometimes
After to listen to this man, he went back to say agwagwadism.
You know, sometimes
I
I have the floor, please. Sometimes, right?
If I don't say this,
sometimes I feel like my please run mad now.
Kai, I was thinking that as an engineer myself, area over width is equal to room. You won't understand you are in the room. Do you know that the techniques we use in building where we were? These are the issues.
You see, one of the things about the chamber is that you can only speak for yourself.
Okay.
To your constituents.
Okay.
And get elected.
Okay.
When you get to the chamber, who will be sitting beside you? You don't even know if the person will be normal. That's the only problem I have with this chamber.
You are a gaslighter.
No, you don't know.
I
mean,
you are
don't know.
I confirm morning, night, and evening. 3 square a meal. That's how I confirm during the election. I got elected, and you take it by you are a chauvinistic.
So well, we belong to the same gender unless if you are undisclosed. One would expect
to give him more gist or that man.
One would
the
expect
man
that.
Le Chauffeur, she's from French.
Le Chauffeur. What does he do?
She was a man that
for Losho. I know him.
No, please, we don't use such words in the chamber. Thank you.
Chauvinist.
Okay.
She's a man that formed a gang formation called chauvinism.
Okay,
she was
you
a
would have
Frenchman,
said.
Rochefort.
I
So
know him.
Rochefort, they conjugate on his name. And in fact, Google him. Google him.
I have a feeling you are not going to find anything when you Google this thing that.
Please, can we go to the
I can
conversation
press
of
my
this
car key on that.
This thing is not a car key. Put this thing in your pocket.
What it is?
What is this?
What is it?
This is the key they use in closing those old days box that they put money inside.
Anyway, let's go to plenary, please.
Let's go there.
How is this a key?
Now,
That is
I
7
put his
key to
car key
power.
too and 8.
That is 7 key to power.
For the first time you're right time, you say something good. Go on, Prince. You take the flow. The flow is US.
it's sad, Risha. When I was coming to the chamber, honestly, I had high hopes. But you come in and see the kind of people who are elected from other constituents to join you.
It's called administration. We are all adults.
No. It's actually when you bring something that is a contaminant, okay, to adulterate something that is original and pure. Now, in this case, the original and pure is me.
No, and me too, Mr. Speaker.
No.
If you look very well,
It is
you will
emotion.
see I am unequally yoked.
Wait, hold on. Don't me too. It's not a movement.
No, Mr. Speaker.
No. Don't me too here. It's not a movement.
Mr. Speaker, I beg your pardon.
Don't
Please,
me too
do
here.
not
It's not a movement.
unequally yoke me with these people. These people are very, very.
Begging who's
somehow.
pardon?
Please, let's get into today's discourse.
Pardon?
I am
So-
not an egg. The next time you address me as yoke, you will hear from my lions.
Oh,
How can she say I am not equal yoke? You don't address me like that. I'm not your mate.
No.
Nobody wants to see you
Honestly,
and Yankees.
honestly,
You are
I'm sincerely pained.
I am pained too.
I think your brain is
You
painful.
know,
No,
the
the
people
original.
who are no, Mr. Speaker, the people who are wise here are pained. While the people who are not, they are unpaid.
No, don't bring yourself into our category.
We are pained, Mr. Speaker.
You are the reason why Furia and Newscraper could sang that thing. Me and you, she know different.
Let's get into the issue. Now, the big question we're asking today is, can financial corruption ever be tackled at a very high level in Nigeria?
Tufiaka.
Wouldn't you wait for your turn?
Swally, go on.
Won't I
Do
lay out
not
the issue?
abuse my way of rejecting bad news.
Take your guy key.
Now, you see,
Or rather-
from the story that the Honorable Member representing the Southeast took, where former President Olusegun Obasanjo talked about the Buhari government and even, mentioned names, like names of former Attorney General of the Federation, trying to pinpoint that they did some financially corrupt, things, allowed some waivers, like the 2 convicted former governors that were given presidential pardon, and a list of many other things. I mean, you've overheard Nigerians also talking about the institutions that are supposed to fight corruption if there will ever be a time where they would be allowed to just operate without interference. There is that also. Then, of course, if you also go, so it's like each administration with issues. Now, am I saying they are financially corrupt? No, because I'm not a court of law. Each of these things, it's alleging. You have to take it to a court of law. However, if you also date it back to the era of former President Olusegun Obasanjo, when people start listing things like, oh, there was supposed to be a Siemens deal. What happened to that? Oh, there were billions of dollars that went into privatization of the power, of the distribution arm of the power sector.
What happened to
the
that?
process started from there because they first started by unbundling. If you recall, we had Power Holding Company of Nigeria, now unbundled. Okay? Of course, you first had NEPA. NEPA was unbundled into distribution, transmission, and generation. And then, of course, that was Power Holding Company of Nigeria. Then that was now further unbundled, okay? And then, of course, you now saw a privatization of the distribution company. Some argued that why would the process starts from generation. I'm just using the power sector as one out of several because everybody interacts with power every day. Exactly. And we all know that the power is not any better.
The powers that be.
Okay? No, leave the powers that be. We're talking about power, NEPA, lights. Okay? That's power.
Okay.
I know it's high level conversation I'm having. See, Chief Dr. Akporacha, see, it will help you, while you are in this chamber. People don't need to know that you can operate at this high level that I'm discussing. No, just hold on. You will get wisdom. What you need to do when you come to the chamber like this, you pick a pen. I can see you have a smartphone. You pick the stylus, okay? And you write things down. Then you go back home.
Mr. Speaker, you cannot style us.
On them, okay?
I said you cannot style us
no,
here.
I
What
didn't,
is your plan to style us? Are we women?
I didn't say I'm a
Are
stylist.
we women that you want to style us?
Back to the issue.
Please go ahead.
So, someone would also argue that the process started during President Obasanjo's time, and of course it was completed, I think, during President Goodluck Jonathan's time. Okay, so it still overlapped into that era. Some will also say billions of dollars, which you can't even track, has been spent on giving Nigerians uninterrupted power supply. Well, what we have right now is still worse than where it was a couple of years ago. You would also have those who mention companies like Pentascope. Okay, you can Google Pentascope. Okay, there was a time that had to do with telecoms. Well, how did that eventually fizzle out? We don't know. All right. There are some that also say, oh, there was a time a certain company by name Halliburton was big in the news.
Aye.
Again, remember, all of these things is alleged. None of these things were ever concluded in the court of competent jurisdiction. All right. Then when you bring it to the next era, which of course is the era of late President Umaru Musa Yar'Adua, you would also have a couple of things that you point and say, oh, this looked fishy, that looked fishy. The big question in all of this, with whether what former President Obasanjo wrote in his book or what somebody else will still write, because somebody will respond to this also. So just get ready. The whole of next week, people are going to be writing too. Those that will write books, those that will write articles. In fact, I'm sure as we're talking now, some people are writing
I'm
something.
already on it.
No, Malanje, but it's not people like you I'm talking about. I'm talking about intellectuals. You
So
understand?
what I mean?
You tell yourself what you want to be. I don't know. Anyway, so the big question on all of that, because if we start picking them one by one, we will not live here, is it possible, is it remotely possible that financial corruption could be just tackled? It cannot be 100%, that's the truth. There's no place on earth that is 100%, but at least to a reasonable extent, that there will be lines that people don't cross. Okay, in terms of financial corruption being tackled at a high level in Nigeria. Sadly, I'll start with Malam Ajebo.
God bless you for that wisdom that you.
It's not wisdom; it's just that you were eager to talk and I didn't want to.
Yes, very quickly, because if it comes to this financial corruption in the highest echelon, it is not perfect from the family cycle. The family cycle where parents teach or taught or impute or insert this knowledge into their from embryo, if I may borrow Chief Kwame's words. So
don't put words in my mouth. I never say embryo. I never say embryo. I did not say
what
it.
is the smallest cycle of family. It starts from labor.
I do
then
not
connect
know how
woman.
Emblayo take enter this matter.
Allow me to learn.
Can we allow Malam Ajebo? Let him
So
make.
what I'm trying
If he has
to
a
say,
point to make, let's
yeah,
hear.
what
It
the
doesn't.
point I am
Obvious.
trying to insinuate
Random
is that the echelon of corruption, financially speaking, start from the family, where you see young parents will intimidate their kids to go out and bring gadgets worth millions of naira without them questioning. This is how it starts. From the small units, now it graduates, it might come a post, just like a butterfly call itself a bed. Now, when a small child brings back a vehicle, for instance, of some millions of naira, the parent will applaud it. I follow it. This is the step in which it will metamorphose into governance. That is how PDP brought us to our knees in this nation. Now, they will go to mosques and give the imams and go to churches and give pastors. And at the end of the day, they give them titles. This title speech they give them.
What's that? Titles. Oh, titles.
Yeah, what title
Okay.
speech is a kind of speech. He him go
No. You were doing well before Malam Ajebo. Don't spoil
He
it.
him go money. Let's say online.
You were doing well. Title. Now
No.
you've gone to titles.
I am going to put ES. We were taught in original language.
That's what.
If you put titles,
Ha.
you put ES.
You know-
if you say title, that means it's singular. And we are talking about Nigeria.
Did they also tell you to put fish on top?
No!
You are talking about titles.
Let's allow him. Maybe he'll get back on
If you
track
know
because
it,
he started
they would
well.
have called you past.
Let's allow him because he
Past and
started well
purpose.
initially.
That titles they gave them, they return it back to the home to eat bread with it. Are you following? They mash it.
Oh no.
Once you
Oh,
mash
no.
this
Oh,
bread,
no.
pastor.
No.
When they put Titus in the bread, they mash it. Mr. Speaker, you now have what they call table manners. You are eating, you are not talking. That is where I'm driving at. Are you following? Now, if you are eating, the etiquette.
There you will have accident where you are driving at motor will jam
That
you
is
there.
where you have what they call etiquette
And
or
your
the
tire will
table
burst too.
etiquette. That if you are eating, you don't speak or talk. Now it's a vicious cycle, if I may ask.
Relative.
Because I'm related because I study in Bangladesh. I went to Geneva to deliver papers, but they don't appreciate me here in Nigeria.
Which Bangladesh?
After Kogi State, I go there. First thing tomorrow morning, they applauded me once I arrived.
No.
I have like 2 days I went. I have PhD, but a tiger, like I quite rightly said, don't blow his tiger truth. Now these things I have it, but I don't showcase it. Because if I showcased it, people will go heketa seketa. But back to the question, why corruption will not be mended in its original state? It's our leadership from the families.
Mr. Speaker, are you
The
still ready to
families
hear the
are
second version of this rubbish this person is
The
talking here?
families are to blame. Don't blame the leadership because every human beast have emanated from a families. And that families have not intuited, like all my kids. I don't have children. All of them, all my kids.
You don't have children.
Not even single ones.
What do you have? Kids.
Kids.
Like children of goats.
No, kids.
That's what kids are. Children of
kids.
goats.
Oh, how do we find myself in this space of illiteracy?
How did I find myself with you in this
These
chamber?
are the issues. Master Speaker, I don't have children are the ones they wayward. But kids, you gather kids. Have you ever grown in the eyes of your parents?
You know that on YouTube, people are still trying to recover from the nonsense you said
No,
the other
hold on.
time.
Oh.
That misogyny is when few men are chasing many ladies.
Plenty women.
People are still
is
people
that-
are still trying to recover from that nonsense. You are dropping another one here.
Is there in the dictionaries? Go and verify.
In rounding off, please.
Master Speaker, in rounding up, we should hold our families accountable, like the general officer commanding that I am. And my families, I speak and everybody quiver. You don't bring in things that you are not merited. Because this is how it started. I brought, look at my telephone.
I'm not
I
surprised.
have used it for 16 years and above.
16 years
And above.
and above.
And I'm still with it.
16 years.
And above.
You had a smartphone 16 years ago.
A scope. I started from the original version. Myself, Obasorajo, Wole Shoyenkai. These are my contemporaries. We
Just round off. Just round off.
Mr. Speaker, I don't want to perish with my knowledge. Give me Nigeria.
But this kind of knowledge, it will be good you perish with it.
If I handle Nigeria in 2 seconds, everybody is summoned. Water everywhere. I will electrify everything.
By your body language.
Everything.
By your body language.
Mr.
Right?
Speaker,
Yes, thank
the
you.
only thing that lasts is the advice from a genuine Hausa man from Kano. End of quote.
On WhatsApp, please, you can also send in your thoughts regarding. Man, I don't know what to call this submission. Anyway,
Can they unhear what they hear?
no, they can't. They can't. That's the problem. They can't.
No, Mr. Speaker,
you can't.
if you want to upload
Upload what?
Internetua.
Eh?
Internetua.
The WhatsApp line, the WhatsApp number, you can send a text on WhatsApp, or you can type a message on WhatsApp or send a voice note. On WhatsApp, it's 090-6199-9009. That's 090-6199-9009. And then the studio line is 081-08-85-1189. 081 0885-1189. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening
Good
to you,
evening.
sir. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
My name is Osi Materials. I'm calling from Gariki inside the market.
Osi material. I don't know. It sounds very
But wait, before you go
resemblance.
further, I thought that market closes by 6 p.m.
These are Igbo people.
Wait,
They
first,
maneuver.
wait. I thought that market closes by 6 p.m.
Yes.
So how are you inside the market now at this time?
Because I have Mama Majiba as my friend.
I am not your friend. Don't intimidate me.
So people that have shops in a Garki or Tramodern market, please beware of OC material.
They are aware. You see, I am not just an operator in that market. I am in that market to bring peace, love, and harmony. Just the way you are controlling half of the chambers, you know, that is what I also do in my constituency.
Okay, we're listening to you.
The way all the members are voted from their constituency, that is how I am also voted from Garki International Market.
Okay, so let's hear your submission.
My submission is that I just call to tell Malam Ajibo that I applaud his intellectual.
Ha.
Malam Ajibo is a learned man.
God bless you.
I want us to acknowledge that. You see,
Acknowledge what? What are we acknowledging?
that Malam Ajibo is learned.
One day I thought you are an Igbo man, but I can see that you are Iwo Nyugu. You are an Hausa man.
And,
I say Iwo Nyugu.
You are stolen.
It
You
is
already stole
only
you
an
back.
Hausa man.
Thank you, OC material for calling and
Now,
applauding
because yank that man off.
and
Igbo
applauding
people
Malam
don't talk
Ajebo's
that way.
intellectual.
I'm
God,
on internet.
this is sad.
I have one message.
What's the message?
My children's side should tell him that he can never make sense.
Malam Ajebo, right?
These are the issues.
So now you've seen that there's a problem. You think is making sense. Your intelligent children are able to decipher nonsense from sense. Please help us. Say,
It depends on how you see it.
Those children are from southeast and you are from north.
The point that I use in training them to the level that they thought they have sense.
then maybe what you need to be doing is when they are talking, you need to be taking notes instead of commanding them.
My children that I train with my money.
Yeah, so that they can be better than you, and it's obvious that they are better than you now.
So please say something about this.
He's not going to say anything. I'm the one that has the floor.
I
Thank
think
you for
what's the
calling
future?
and good night.
Now go to bye-bye.
Bye bye to you too.
That man, he's an Hausa man.
It's from your constituency.
No, listen. I want
So you
to
have the
say-
floor. Just make your
It
submission.
is his wife that is from my
You are
constituency.
No.
She's taking a.
Listen to me. Let
You
me
are Jan,
explain.
she is
His
taking
wife
a-
is the
You are
person.
She's doing take
I
twice.
will honor Ghana
You
here.
can't put a Ghanaian.
Chief Dr. Akurache,
Yes, sir.
take your phone and Google OC material. You will see his face. He's a black man, very black.
Igbo people are not black.
You see, these are the issues.
Wait, you
I
now
say
you are
Igbo people are
able.
not black.
So you are fair skinned.
Igbo people are chocolate. Check them. They are chocolate. They are not black. They are different.
I don't want to do
This is who
adverts
a black
for
man is.
Just
You
go
are
to your
also-
submission.
Mr. Speaker, you are
I
also a
will not
black man.
expose you.
Me, I am a
I
chocolate
will not
man. If you
expose
check
you.
all the Igbo men, you will see they are chocolate. That man, Onyugu, is the only Onyugu that will look like black as charcoal. Now, his children are Igbo.
They
That
ask
man
you
is
a
an Hausa
question,
man. That
answer
means
it.
his wife is an Igbo woman. So moving on to my submission, I will honor Ghana here.
What does that mean?
That means I will honor his eyes. So in what I was saying about what has gone on in the things you have said to us.
When you have leave the main thing, you announce tamale. Wandale and meandale. Get away you.
Like I was saying before, this man that is only yam they glow in their place. It's only yam that these people know how to cook and pound. That is what all your young people are doing. Yam. In fact, you people are called yamahitas. Moving on, I want to let you know that in this country, when
mighty, Duncan mighty.
When somebody leave the city, he will now start seeing the longest speck in another man's eyes. And they said before you remove another thing from somebody's eye, remove your own first. If you look very well, in everybody's, in fact, as a matter of fact, I want to tell you that that question that you asked, can a corruption be removed from the top? It will never happen. Not in this country.
But the first time you are saying something good, no.
This man, Mr. Speaker, I want you to arrange a boxing for me and this man. Me and him have to fight. Let's do this one to one. Can call your Obabuntu. Then I will choke him on two with Obo.
Is that your submission?
This man is interrupting me.
But
Like
that's how you interrupt people.
No, that is not how I do that too. Like I was saying, you know when somebody ascending in a specific position, he will start calling other people that they are not digging well. It is in the afternoon that they used to look for black goat, not in the night. It is in the afternoon. So it is in your time that you are supposed to dig out all the corruption, not when you leave and somebody else is there, you start seeing all the corruption. Anytime they write book, they will start calling people's name. If Muhammadu Buhari writes his own book, he will call another person. So they should be writing book. Maybe from their book, we will start catching those people that used to do bad things. IBB, he wrote, and we saw many things inside his book. He has wrote, or Basanjo has wrote, and we are seeing something inside his book. Buhari should wrote. If Buhari wrote to his own book, we will see something inside. Tinubu should wrote his own book.
When he's done from office.
Even now, he should wrote it.
No, he's too busy now with governance. He can't write.
Okay, whatever it is, he should wrote.
And then, of course, it will not be juicy. He has to finish, then he will write. Since that's the trend.
That should be what they will be doing. But somebody should remove the speck in his eyes before he remove the one in somebody's eyes. Because all this thing is long. It is very long for somebody to say, okay, in the Buhari's time, this is what happened. How about in your own time? Why did you say I own up to it the way IBB own up to his own? And say, during my time, this is what happened. We had a lot of things that happened. Although that time, I cannot categorically remember everything that happened then.
How are you?
How will I know?
Rounding off.
What I am busy with my business. And I'm at a container every day. I cannot in any way remember all those things. I'm not a politician.
All right, in rounding off.
I am only here to represent my people. I am into business.
In rounding off.
Sir, I want to break this. Sorry, I won't break your head. I won't say it like
that. Which hand?
I will make sure.
With which hand? Is it this thing you are pointing
at
me?
Have you heard of Okpabuntu?
Thank you very much for your submission. Let's hear from Chief Kwame Geshaw.
You are welcome. Don't mention.
Thank you, Mr. Special Man. Thank you very much indeed. Oh, but since you're telling me, say, Nyamakrika, hey, Nyamakrika. Oh, but since you're telling me, say, Nyamakrika, hey, Nyamakrika. Mama. Mr. Special Man ended up sing with Mama because everybody sitting here is born of a woman. Mr. Special Man, I moved the motion to say it, and I quote on him. That those who read grass houses should not throw on the stone. Shakespeare chapter 1 verse 2.
That is the only sense.
Can you
mature?
Allow him?
This is the only sense you have made since you came into this chamber. He that stays in glass house should not throw stone. What should he throw? If you want to catch thief,
can you allow him make his submission?
Mr. Special Man,
I wish you bad luck in your submission.
This man should know that that thing I wanted to say is not a word. If not, I would have finished your A ticket.
I feel for you. But
feel for me.
But go on.
Mr. Special Man, I'm stammering.
You're stammering and meandering.
I'm meandering. Oh, because of Basinjo's statement. Is it not high time she went back to his cocoa farm and gather his crops? And then all the Bay University, I thought they are all in one street. Oh, Basinjo farms, the base drive, the base university, the base everything, the base. She will not call you the godfather for crying out loud. When and somebody said, and I quote him, that Obasanjo single-handedly had opportunities to gather this country and mend everything and put it straight, but she did not do it. She was rather fighting people who she had beef on him. Mr. Speaker, man, if you are a godfather, you are a godfather in your bedroom, not in Nigeria as it is. As an elder statesman, this is not where to be throwing stones or expression or whatever it is. She will soon write a wasika. I'm surprised that she has not even.
Wasika meaning letter, right?
Yes. She's a godfather of letter writing.
All right. In rounding off.
Who's rounding me up? I'm just at the foot keys of my
You will round off. Oh. You will round off. What we'll probably do next time is maybe we'll tie the honorable member from the southeast so that it doesn't interrupt.
No, I just want to tell him that thing she thinks she did me, I am the godfather of him.
On Monday we'll be back.
On
Monday we'll be back.
We need to leave.
When I'm raving and gathering wickedness, if you don't know, in landing up, we can never have somebody who has a political will.
You are saying we can never have it.
We can never have it.
Why?
Mr. The Nigeria that we are in,
Yes.
so far so good. At the thank God
For giving me life today. Okay.
Thank you.
Well, you heard it from the honorable members. Malam Ajabo says it starts from the family. So of course parents have a lot of work to do. But of course, then again, you'd ask, I mean, how did it happen for those who are already doing it, who are 50 years and above? But he says it starts from family, and that makes a lot of sense because a friend of mine will always say, sadly, that those that are eating and are eating, you understand what I mean by eating? That they are less in number than those who are waiting to eat.
Yes,
and it's quite sad, okay? But again, we would keep using every platform and every means we have to advocate that we deserve a better Nigeria and a better country, especially when it has to do with financial appropriation. Well, that's what we're going to hang it for tonight. Thank you so much for being a part of plenary tonight on The Chamber. We're back on Monday by 6 p.m. Trish is up next. Stay tuned to 104.9 Democracy Radio. Abuja.
I would have loved to end with this, but let's end on Monday.
Straight to fix.
Mona, wait, so now I would like say, more take picture for thumbnail.